Hello, my name's Megan. I work at RVS Solicitors, and today I will be talking about prenuptial agreements.
Hello, Megan. Thank you. What is a prenuptial agreement?
So a prenuptial agreement is an agreement entered into prior to a marriage, which sets out how the parties' finances will be dealt with in the event that they divorce.
What is the legal position in relation to prenuptial agreements?
So in the event of a divorce, a prenuptial agreement will be one of the factors that the court will take into consideration when deciding how to divide the parties' finances. A prenuptial agreement cannot override the court's discretion to make an order which they might consider to be fair and which might contradict the terms of an agreement. Therefore, strictly, a prenuptial agreement is not legally binding. However, there are certain things you can do when preparing the agreement to give it the best chances of being upheld by the court.
What factors will the court consider when deciding whether to uphold the prenuptial agreement?
In considering whether to uphold a prenuptial agreement, the court will look at the following factors. Firstly, whether the agreement was freely entered into. Secondly, whether both parties have a full appreciation of the implications of the agreement. Thirdly, whether the agreement is fair to hold the parties to in all the circumstances. And finally, the agreement must be signed by both parties no later than 28 days prior to the date of the marriage.
What are some advantages and disadvantages of getting a prenuptial agreement?
A prenup can provide both parties with clarity and certainty, which can save a lot of time, stress, and costs if the parties do eventually divorce. A prenup can also be beneficial as it gives parties an opportunity to ring-fence any assets which they do not want included in the matrimonial pot if they do get divorced. The main disadvantages are that prenups are not legally binding. There can be difficulties with making provision for future children or any changes in circumstances, and preparing a prenup can cause stress to parties who are about to marry.
And how can we at RVS Solicitors help?
At RVS Solicitors, we have specialist lawyers who are able to prepare prenuptial agreements with a quick turnaround and who can provide detailed advice on the effect of its terms. We endeavour to make the process as straightforward as possible and ensure that we obtain a detailed understanding of our clients' needs and requirements.